Hello everyone, welcome to today's tutorial video where we will be looking at slabs, and in particular sloping slabs. We will also create a cross vault from a slab, which you can see in the 3D model. We will also create a sloping terrace, in the shape of a quarter circle, a balcony slab with variable thickness, and sloping ceiling in the attic. We will start with the cross vault. We'll do this together, so I'll delete it for now. We will work in the floor plan, so I activate it. In the floor plan you can see that there are cross vaults in each room. I will now make the cross vault in the reception and waiting room. We will first create a barrel vault and then further modify it into a cross vault. First, we set the properties of the slab. In the building menu, I right-click on slab and select property. In order to create such a vault, we need to choose the correct slab thickness. The slab must be thick enough to form the vault. So the total thickness will be 1300 mm. I give the base offset from the floor to 3050 mm. I will not change the material, I will keep the pattern bright, which is the same as the wall material. OK, I accept. I will draw the slab using the slab in sketch mode command. I will start from here and follow the line of the walls. If at this point I choose the perpendicular closing command from the path editing menu, the program will complete the polygon with exactly perpendicular angle, and close the command. The rectangular slab is complete. I will build the vault in this slab. In the floor plan, from the local menu of the slab, I will select Reshape, Add Hole Profile. The program makes the layout of the slab. I will draw the profile of the vault on this. First, I determine the height of the vault. To do this, I use the drafting menu, Offset command. I measure 300 mm from the top, then press Enter to close the command. Right-click on the extended profile, and select Continue Add Profile. Now I can draw the vault. I click to the first point, and then switch to arc. I enter the end point of the arc, then the intermediate point, and finish drawing the vault. Let's look at the resulting barrel vault in 3D. As I mentioned, we will modify this further to achieve the cross vault. So I go back to the floor plan, and repeat the same steps on the other side of the slab, to create the cross vault. I'll select the slab on the other side. In the same way, from the local menu, I select Reshape, Add Hole Profile. If you have a look, this is the shorter side of this slab. Now I close it. Using the drafting menu, Offset command, I draw the 300 mm auxiliary line in the same way. Press Enter to close the command. Right-click on the layout and select Continue Add Profile. Now I draw the vault with arch. The cross vault is created. Let's see in 3D. In the next, I'll show you how to create a sloping terrace, which is a quarter circle. To do this, I switch to the terrace view in 3D. I'm going to work on the floor plan this time too. I have already drawn the shape of the terrace. I will use the slab tool here too. First I will set the slab property. The base offset from the floor will be 0 and the total thickness will be 450 mm. I will not change the other parameters, I hit OK. To create the slab, I will use the slab, sloped slab by reference points command. I have to specify the sloped slab with 3 points. First I draw the shape of the slab. To do this, I switch to the arc, and when it's done, close it with Enter. Now I have to decide that the vertical distance above the reference point refers to the lowest, or highest point of the slab. I am going to specify the lowest, so I choose Yes. I need to select the points, and specify their heights. This will be the first point, its height is 0. This will be the second one, its height is 0 too. The third point's height will be minus 100 mm. I accept with OK, and the slab is created. Let's look at this in 3D. You can see that the slab is sloping. In the slab property window, you can adjust the slant angle. We can convert this to a percentage value, so we can give the exact percentage, which should be 2%. In the 3D we can see how it has changed. The next topic is sloping and variable thickness slab design, which I will show on a balcony slab. For the balcony I will use slab layers. I will switch to the balcony view in 3D. I will make the slab on the first floor's floor plan. To do this, I move to the first floor. The balcony contour is already drawn and the railing is already formed. First I will set the properties of the slab. In the properties I will select slab layers. I'll show you how, in a layered slab, you can give a slope to a particular layer, so that the other layers follow the slope. First I will create 4 layers of different thicknesses. I'm going to rewrite the names of each of them. The first one will be the tiling. The second one is the subgrade concrete. The third is the sloped concrete. And the last one is the reinforced concrete. I set their thickness. The tiling will be 10 mm thick, the subgrade concrete 50 mm, the sloped concrete 100 mm and the reinforced concrete 170 mm. The layered structure is done. I choose materials for all of them, bright for the tiling, grey for the subgrade concrete, and gold for the sloped concrete to make it more visible. I will not change the material of the reinforced concrete. Okay, I accept it. In the next step, I will draw the slab with polyline. I close it with the perpendicular closing button and the slab is created. I adjust the base elevation to -250 mm. The next thing to adjust is the slope of the slab. This can be set afterwards. Select the slab and choose Modify Inclination by reference line from the local menu. You have to specify which side of the slab should be sloped, and the angle value. The direction of the slope depends on whether you enter a positive or negative value. Here I give -2 degrees. You can see that the entire slab slopes outwards. My goal is to have only the sloped concrete layer variable thickness, so that's what I'm going to set now. I select the slab and click on Properties, Slab Layers. I turn on the slab layer with variable thickness option. I set which slab layer should have variable thickness. I select the sloped concrete layer, which is layer 2. Let's check it. You can see well that the gold sloped concrete layer has variable thickness, slopes nicely. The other layers above it follow. Let's look at the result in 3D. Here again, you can see the variable thickness. Today's last topic is the design of the sloping ceiling in the attic. In 3D, I'll switch to attic view and go up to the attic level in the floor plan. Here I have already created 2 sloping ceiling. Now we're going to make the other 2. I'll work on the floor plan. I will make 40-degree slabs because the pitch of the roof is 40 degrees. First I set the properties of the slab. The total thickness will be 100 mm and the base offset from the floor will be 2800 mm. This is what we will work with. I use the sloped slab, by reference line to create the 2 slabs. I follow the contours of the pre-made slabs and the wall. Press Enter to close the drawing. I need to specify the direction in which the slab should slope and enter the slope angle, which is 40 degrees. In 3D, we see that the first sloping ceiling has been completed. The same will be done on the other side of the roof ridge. I select the sloped slab by reference points command and draw the contour. I give the direction and the angle of the slope. We have finished the sloping ceiling and that brings us to the end of today's lesson. Let's look at What we have created in today's video, we have made a cross vault, a sloping terrace, in the shape of a quarter circle, a balcony slab with variable thickness, and a sloping ceiling in the attic. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you found the video useful. Have a nice day. Bye.